sucking dick. Wrong! I don't want to be like that person who just like... I would rather shove it into my asshole and eat it. Those just make me hot and bothered. Hold this open. Okay, well, this is pretty embarrassing, but I forgot that my door is a push to open door, not a pull to open door. This is my first video of my YouTube channel, and I thought that I really wanted to start my YouTube channel with a Q&A so that my viewers, you guys, would not be confused about who I am. So I collected a short list of 15 questions from people I knew to ask myself and answer in this video. The first question is, how old are you? I'm actually 26. I'm going to become 27 actually tomorrow, so it's the day before my birthday. No, just kidding. I'm actually 18. I just graduated high school. What is something that pisses me off? Something that truly pisses me off is when I give people genuine and helpful advice, but they don't really like accept it, or they just ignore me completely, and then they just struggle with their problems for the next like 30 minutes. Like, it's just so infuriating when they just ignore me. Like, just ignoring me in general. Just, ugh, I hate it. Okay, what is your favorite color? So my favorite color right now is the sophisticated royal blue, like this exact color. I got this from Vietnam, which is why I hold it onto it very sentimentally. But I just really like the color blue because it's a really calm and chill color that does not like grasp at people's attention really quickly, especially this dark blue. Okay, so a question I got is, what do I want this channel to become? I want this channel to become a log base of all the important and happy moments in my life. I don't want to become one of those YouTubers who pretend that they're happy just so that I could push out a video. I really actually want my videos to be genuine and film whenever I feel like filming, so I'm not lying to the audience. I have realized that a lot of the memories I do remember in my life, they're often blue or painted with a film of melancholy, because I feel like that's what my brain automatically like adjusts to or has an easier time of remembering. But overall, I want to change that narrative by creating these videos to reflect a bigger truth in my life. And another thing about this channel is that I want to do cooking videos as well, because I love cooking and it's something that I do every day. Okay, my next question is, what are your hobbies? So currently, my favorite hobby is sucking dick. No, just kidding. I really like baking and developing recipes as well. But as of lately, I'm also a huge fan of bouldering, which is something that I've started 3 years ago. The question that I got is, why do you eat toothpaste as a snack? Like, does no one else eat toothpaste as a snack? Like, I love eating toothpaste as a snack. No, just kidding. I don't know why people think I eat toothpaste as a snack. Like, or I don't know why this specific person who asked me this question thinks I eat toothpaste as a snack. Like, do I look like I eat, like, toothpaste as a snack? My next question is, are you dating anyone right now? Currently, I am not dating anyone, and I don't want to date anyone either, because I realize that I don't want to pay for anybody else's food or drink, especially when I'm a broke bitch. Well, anyways, I've never had a crush before either, so I don't know, like, I've never really had those, like, flutter in my chest feelings. But if I do have to start dating, I think I'll begin dating when I'm 21 or 22. My next question is, where do you want to go vacation? Although we are in like Rona right now, in a panini if you will, I really want to go to Hong Kong, Japan, and France. And I know that Japan is like, oh, typical weeb or typical Asian person, you want to go to Japan. But I really want to go to Japan because it's like an urban paradise, and I know that it won't exactly be like how the animes paint it to be. It's just I really want to go for the food and the culture as well. I also want to go to France as well because, like, I've never been to Europe, and if I would ever go to Europe, I think France would be the best place to start. The next question is, what is your favorite snack? Yes, sir. Currently, I really like popcorn. I've been constantly eating this popcorn called Boom Chicka Pop that I got from Costco, $5 for a bag of 2. And they're like this sweet and salty kettle corn. And every day before I go to bed, I watch like animes or cartoons such as Bob's Burgers or American Dad or Family Guys and consume a big bowl of popcorn. But other than that, I also really like eating mochi and ice cream, specifically mint chocolate chip. That is my all-time favorite flavor at all. And I don't understand how people think that that flavor, mint chocolate chip, tastes like toothpaste. I don't get it. Like, someone needs to explain it to me. I just don't understand. What do you order whenever you get boba? I hate boba. Like, boba? Bleh. Anyways, actually, no, just kidding. I actually love sucking balls. You know? Well, I usually get jasmine or oolong milk tea, but I tend to avoid lactose because your boy has lactose intolerance. But anyways, I usually get light boba because I honestly get anxiety whenever I get boba. So, like, whenever I drink boba, I'm always scared that I'm gonna have, like, 3 inches of balls to suck on. Not that, like, I don't like putting balls in my mouth and playing with them with my tongue, you know? Like, I don't want to be, like, that person who just, like, eats boba for, like, the next 5 minutes without any milk tea. And one thing that also makes me really nervous whenever I'm, like, just drinking the whole milk tea, like, I keep on asking myself, like, do I have the perfect ratio of black balls and white liquid in my mouth, or do I not, you know? But I know that, like, even if I do finish all the milk tea and I have, like, a remaining 3 inches of boba, I could always throw the boba away. But, like, your boy is broke, and I would rather shove it into my asshole and eat it on a later day or with another drink, because that's how broke I am. I cannot afford throwing away food that I already bought. My next question is, what are your favorite animes and movies? My favorite anime is My Hero Academia, Juni Taisen Zodiac Wars, Little Girl Raising Project, Mahou Shoujo Site, and Wonder Egg Priority. I don't know why, but animes where people are just forced to, like, kill each other just to survive, like, they just entertain me so well. I don't know why. What do you like most about yourself? I really like my hair and the color of my skin. If you haven't noticed, I've been touching my hair a lot. It's something that makes me really feel confident in myself. But about my skin, it's not that I like my skin because, oh, I'm Asian, so I have to like my skin. But I actually really like my skin because sometimes in the right lighting, my skin just glows as if it's made out of gold. Another question that I got is, what do you hate most about yourself? I used to really hate my weight and the size of my body because it was something that my family, my cousins, and people, especially like my classmates, made fun of when I was younger. But during puberty, I managed to slim down a lot. Something that I used to hate about myself, and by used to, I mean like last week, uh, it was actually my hairy legs. Like, puberty made them really patchy, and I thought it was really ugly. But now I realize that if I squint enough and look at my legs, ignore the bald spots, my legs look hella sexy. Like, I'm hella hot, you know? It makes me feel better about myself. Currently, I'm not a huge fan of my voice because I realize that as an audience, you're probably thinking, oh, this dude sounds like an 8th grader who just graduated. And in my head, currently right now, I think I sound like a hot, muscular dude who's probably like 6'3", right? With a super deep voice. But I realized that another purpose of me creating this YouTube channel is for me to accept how I sound as well. If puberty does not go right and I still sound like an 8-year-old little girl, I don't know what I'm gonna do, except smoke hella cigarettes and then get a cool voice box so I can sound like Darth Vader whenever I press my throat, you know? My last question is, what is your favorite utensil? You know, you probably thought it was chopsticks, but that's wrong! No, chopsticks are not my favorite utensils. My favorite utensils are these Japanese, like, dessert spoons that are really long and slender, but small as well. And, like, they just get me going. Like, those just make me hot and bothered. Like, just eating with one of those, like, long, small dessert spoons. Oh, I love it. I feel like it just makes whatever I'm eating taste so much better. But anyway, so that's all the questions I have today. And this concludes my first video. But I hope you liked it. And if anything, please like and subscribe. And stay unbothered. That's going to be my catchphrase from now on. Just stay unbothered. Alright, bye! Okay, it's currently 10 in the morning right now, and it's the morning after I did my Q&A content, but I'm so glad that you stuck around for some bonus content. So I was thinking about this the other night. I was really confused about, like, there are several things that I don't really understand, but, like, it seems like everybody else gets them, and, like, someone just needs to explain them to me. But here are a few things I just don't understand, like how mopping works. Like, for example, let's say you spill chocolate milk, like, uh-oh, oh no, chocolate milk's on the ground, and people, like, grab a mop and mop it around. Like, isn't that just making the ground more dirty instead of cleaning it up? Because you're literally just, like, spreading chocolate milk around. So I asked a few of my friends and a few strangers about this, and, like, multiple people said that mopping is cleaning because you're using the mop to suck up all the milk, and then you bring out the mop, and then you use the mop again to wipe up the area or wipe up the surrounding area. But like, I still don't understand because you're still spreading dairy and sugar that was from the chocolate milk all around the floor. Even though you did bring it out, you're not gonna possibly bring out all the sugar and all the lactose out of the mop. So it just like you're just making everything stickier, more chocolatey. Like, if that's a bad thing, like you're just making the ground more chocolatey. That I don't know. That doesn't sound like a bad thing, but like just knowing like my inner clean freak, how dirty and nasty that is. Ugh, like no. Okay, another thing that I don't understand is how do scientists know how many like surviving animals there are of a particular species? Like whenever I read articles about endangered animals, they always say like, oh, there's like 10,000 of those animals left, right? But to me, it just doesn't make any sense. So, being the smart person I am, I did some research by myself and I read several articles and they said that like scientists, they take like a perimeter of a specific area and then count how many species are in there, which I don't understand either because the species are always moving, hiding. Like, how do you make sure that you counted all the species when or all of the particular species when they're literally just moving and hiding? And like, let's say you do tag them, right? So you know if you counted them or not. How do you know if you got all of them or if you counted all of them, right? So it just doesn't make any sense to me. And then they like scientists use this mathematical formula where they divide the area of habitation by the area of the counted perimeter and then multiply that to how many species that they counted in the counted perimeter. But yeah, that mathematically makes sense. But as I said before, like animals will still hide and move and everything. Like, how do you know if you counted them all or not? You know? I just don't understand. So someone needs to explain that to me because I'm really interested. The last thing that I don't understand is like, how are coins less valuable than dollars? Like coins are literally made out of metal that are in our pockets, right? It's like precious metal. But dollars, for example, they're just papers and like made out of sometimes plastic, made out of trees, which is paper, or sometimes a woven cotton substance, right? And I get that dollars are backed by gold and everything, but that is literally value that is imaginary, that is applied as an imaginary thing onto a piece of paper or a piece of cotton or a piece of plastic. But that imaginary value is still worth the literal chunks of metal that we have in our hand. Like, I don't understand. Someone needs to explain it to me. I really want to understand this. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But anyways, if you know the answers to the whole mobbing dilemma, and to the whole how scientists count how many species there are, and to like how dollars are worth more than coins, which all three of them still don't make any sense to me after I did my research, please comment down or link an article below because I really need to understand this. It seems like it's common sense that everyone understands, but I don't. But I just don't. Oh, and before I leave, remember to subscribe and like this video. Bye.